Speaking of it, what was your first reaction to that draw?
I was gutted because I wanted West Ham. I don't know actually if you could get West Ham in that, but I remember sitting in the clubhouse and thinking, we can still do this. We can still progressive. And I remember them turning up here, and I remember some of the players saying, "What is going on here?" Again, I don't think the game should have been played, but because it was on TV, it had to go ahead. And on the day, I thought we should have won it.
Yeah, so that, I mean, it must have been gutting in terms of it was an own goal, but you created the goal here, and then to concede in the last minute, that must have been a real kick.
It was hard. It was a kick in the teeth really, because we played to the conditions here. Again, we come out half time, we got the early goal, and it was just so disappointing to lose it right at the death.
Yeah, and then in the away leg, the replay at Bolton, was it difficult in terms of going to all and were you going on adrenaline at that point, and then they kind of that?
I'd say in the first half at their place, we matched them. We matched them well, but in the second half we just ran out of steam. We were tired. I knew that we had a couple of games before it what were tough, but as a whole we've done ourselves proud. We've done the club proud. Again, it was disappointing because I still think that first leg we should have come off with a win, but these things happen.
It was similar to Crewe in a way, because at the time they were going through a lot of trouble as a football club. Was that the highlight of last year for you in terms of the FA Cup run specifically?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, it was obviously huge to get a team like Bolton that have such good players, guys that play Premiership week in, week out, and to obviously test yourself against those kind of players can only be good. And yeah, it was obviously well documented at the time that they were struggling, and even though we knew that there was zero pressure on us and it was a game that we could enjoy, we half had a feeling that we could pull off a result. So it was, especially here, where it was obviously and as well documented that the pitch was terrible. If it was a league game and probably a game that no one was looking forward to and that no cameras were down here, the game probably wouldn't have been on. I know people obviously watching the game, they could have seen how terrible the pitch was, but in the end it worked in our favour a little bit because they couldn't really show how good they are, and we got to prove that we can play a little bit. So still, even now, disappointing we couldn't hold on to beat them, but then again, obviously the experience of going to somewhere like Bolton and playing was again something that was massive for the club, something that the club hadn't done previously, and hopefully something we can emulate again this year.
So in that replay, obviously the cliche in the first leg was that the pitch was a leveller, but in the replay you went and played on a very nice pitch in a lovely stadium, and you matched them for half an hour. You went into
I mean, coming to all, and I think it'd be flattering us a little bit to say we matched them. We played some nice stuff actually on the day, but ultimately they had very good quality and they moved the ball very well. Something obviously that they were used to. And in the end, the third goal that they scored was actually a really good goal. There was a lot of quality in that goal. Not much that the lads really could have done about it. It was, but saying that, we give it absolutely everything we had. There was no one came in feeling that they could have given any more. I think the fans appreciated that and enjoyed the two ties. And it's something that all of us can look back on, obviously, with pride, and that's the reason why the FA Cup's so important to especially teams like us, because it gives us the opportunity to play against the likes of Bolton and to go and watch games at the likes of Bolton where many Eastleigh fans probably have never been before. So like I say, we're all excited for this weekend, and hopefully we can emulate obviously what we did last year.
You say there was a lot of quality in their goal, but your one wasn't bad either.
A lot of people ask me about that goal, and it's obviously probably the best moment that I've had personally. Something I'll always remember, something that I'll be able to look back on, obviously with pride. And but at the time, I didn't really know what I was doing, to be honest. I sort of just ended up nicking the ball, nicked it past one dude. Next guy came out, couldn't find a pass. I think I cut inside him and just started a swing. But I know obviously you don't plan things when you're on the pitch. You have to make decisions, and then those are the decisions I made, and it ended up in the goal. So I was obviously buzzing at the time. can look back on it now and tell everyone that I meant it, but at the time it was a sort of, I winged it and it ended up in the goal, so it was, so it was nice. Something good to look back on.